So as you welcome yourself into your space, choosing a position for your body, only you will know what that means, how that might be for you. And please feel free to go the extra mile with yourself. You are so worth it. If it means you have to change around your position or perhaps just move around in the room, do so. And then when you feel to, I just want to invite you to lengthen your exhales a little. And this is really kind of personal for you to feel. Doesn't matter how you breathe in, just do it how you normally would. But I want to give you this next minute or so to feel this kind of redirection happening internally. And it might involve a slowing down. It might involve a softening from within. But at some stage soon, I want to offer you just to stretch out that exhale so that you can start to feel the change. Let the out breath just lead you in longer and deeper. Slow it down as much as you need. And of course, always, in all ways, only to a point that feels comfortable and doable for you. The instruction of slowing things down or deepening or lengthening is not meant to put you into a point of duress or under any pressure. Just letting all of those internal and external pressures go. And as we take the next 3 breaths, just find an easy flow. That's it, just gently teasing that out breath a little more. Stretching it out. Final round when you feel ready. For the next part of what we're doing, let's move really softly and fluidly into a box breath. We'll take 4 seconds of breath in through a nasal breath. Breathing in through the nose, 3, 2, 1. Holding the breath for 3, 2, 1. And as you get the rhythm, breathing out for 3, 2, 1. Holding the breath out. Counting it down, 2, 1. And continuing now, counting on your own, an in-breath through the nose for 4. Gentle holding of that breath in the lungs for 4. Exhaling it out for 4. When you find your rhythm, there is this beautiful, synchronized, methodical, consistent in-breath with a hold, and an out-breath concluding in a hold. Your choice whether you want to start to use your mouth to breathe it out. The advantage with the mouth is we start to get rid of a little more CO2. Inhaling through the nose, sure, but then hold it. Just gently opening the lips of your mouth there and breathing it out. The count of 4 before you close the lips and hold. Feel free to start to increase this if it feels right for the count of 5 or 6. Or just stay where you are. Right there in the fluidity and the ease as you let go and breathe. Now I'm so right here with you, present with you. And as I am in this now moment with you, can you drop deeper into the experience of the breath? Knowing that all that you're holding is a really relaxed count. Can you do less? And let the breath take the wheel of this practice. Let the breath do more while you do less. As you continue, a slight little adaptation, just an invitation. As you breathe in, place your tongue at the back of the top of your teeth. So where the top teeth are, the tongue presses at the back, inhaling through the nose. This helps open your sinus pathways as it presses against a little pressure point right there at the back of the gums. Simply an invitation, an offering to breathe in while pressing the tongue to the back of your top teeth. Breathing out through your open mouth as you exhale. You jump in a little deeper to that experience as you let the breath take you for the last minute here. Notice how solid, how safe these breaths are, like stepping stones to take you into the practice. Each one measured, each one methodical. You can trust the breath. You are safe today. As we open ourselves up to the final round of box breathing, a full entire round from in-breath to the hold, out-breath, and concluding after you take that final hold with all of the breath out of your lungs. So beautifully done. Now, as you come back into your natural way of breathing, let your shoulders relax. Any tension in the jaw, just starting to let that go. Maybe you open your mouth, take a yawn or a stretch. Any repositioning that needs to happen now, see to it. And when you're ready, we're going to take a deep breath in through the nose and then blow breath out of the mouth. A rhythmic breath that moves in short, sharp blow breaths from your open mouth until there's no exhale left. And all that's left to do is simply breathe in again through the nostrils and blow breath out of the mouth. Using the diaphragmatic muscle underneath the ribs to draw the belly back to the spine on the out breaths rhythm. Now there's no rush and you can bring your own pace now, your cadence. Let's just try and follow and find the pattern so that it becomes rhythmic. Something we can now just let the mind drop away from so as to give the breath space to play. Breath through the nose, out breath, single exhales like blowing out candles on a cake. Feeling the belly pulsing back towards the spine every time you breathe out. notice if you feel like you're more present, because there's a lot more going on as you're breathing out. Is there more of your attention resting on the exhale round of breath? What if you were to take a really deep or concentrated or loving inhale that really expands your lungs, that fills up your chest? And so bringing an emphasis to the in-breath as well. Keep going. Blow breath now for 1 more minute, exercising the diaphragmatic muscle, strengthening the muscles that sit around the ribs as you take that deep breath in. Breathing in whatever it is that feels aligned for you today. Breathing out any of the old, the stuck, any residual energy from the week. And taking the last final 3 rounds of blow breath when you're ready. Feel it like a rinsing, a cleansing, deep inner clearing. And go gently with yourself, always. Remember the invitation to drop back into your natural breathing whenever you need. You've got this. And you should be coming to that last and third round of blow breath, coming to an end. Let's just relax in the body, dropping back into natural breathing. And starting to visualize your body like an hourglass, and imagining the sand is starting to shift down from the top of the hourglass, sand moving slowly, sifting down towards the ground, feeling the heaviness in your body, changing positions or shifting to allow your body to feel full weight into the earth. How much more can you let any old energy drain out to be recycled back into the earth? That's it. Feel the letting go. We are going to take a pulse breath. This involves 2 breaths in, reaching into the belly, then the chest, through the nose, sounding like this. And then follow it up, 3 breaths out of your mouth. So we work with a ratio of 2 breaths in through the nose and 3 breaths out through your open mouth. Go slowly as to find your own pace, your own flow, your own rhythm today. What's important as we commit to the pattern, we can be led by knowing we are breathing in less. We're breathing out with those 3 breaths more. So the oxygen and CO2 levels are changing, presenting a physiological change internally for us. You might feel sensations. You can always do less, slow it down, titrate the breath so as to adjust to what feels right for you. And I remind you that you can just simply sip the breath in through the nose twice, letting it leak out of your open mouth 3 times. There's no need to overgive. You don't earn extra points with breath work. There's nothing that you need to try and gain. Just open up to breathing and let the breath breathe you. You give so much. Can you let the breath breathe you? There is nothing more for you to do. Just simple 2 breaths in and 3 breaths out. And when we are walking on flagstones or stepping stones on purpose, there is an even gait within our cadence of how we walk. Imagine that each breath is a stepping stone to the next. This is allowing the mind to drop away as the breathwork pattern comes through today. Let the mind drop back. It makes sense to give the mind a rest. And with 2 breaths in and 3 breaths out, we have 1 more minute. Can you soften into this experience? Where can you soften in to this experience right here in this now, as it leads you 1 step, 1 breath at a time into this beautiful cadence and flow where you can let go, where you can do less. You let the breath have access to a little more internal space within your body. So we take the last 3 pulse breaths in your own time. You are supported, you are safe, and I'm right here with you. You are not alone. All right, let's finish up. Last pulse breath. If you haven't already got there, let's let that one go completely. And now just really rest your palate. Okay, so soften the tongue away from the top of the mouth. Unhinge your bottom jaw just a little bit, even by a microcentimeter, as much as you can. Now, a millimeter, can you soften there? Relax the throat as you take a swallow in the neck and allow your shoulders to drop away from your ears. Keeping the throat relaxed, we start to come away from old patterns of shallow breathing. So swallow in the neck again, swallow in the throat, unhook the jaw. And we're going to take 3 big sighs. So using your inhale through the nose, and then exhale through the mouth with sound. Last 2 on your own, make them count. Sound is so healing, releasing, cathartic. And when that final sigh breath is done, let it go completely. Let's drop into a hybrid active breath. Bringing a little more resonance to the in-breath, draw it through the nose, medium to strong. Exhale, soft and long through your open mouth. So the in-breath gets a little more vibrance. And then the exhale, let it be as easeful as you can. Out of the mouth, we breathe it out. Find your flow. Find your rhythm. Following the flow of your breath In through the nose, medium to strong. Exhale from your open mouth, soft and long. That's it. Find your cadence, find your flow. And let's keep it going now as we commit to this pattern. And I'll be with you here, present here in this space for the next 2 minutes of hybrid active breathing. Jaw, neck, and throat stay relaxed. Soften as you breathe. Spend more time in that out breath if you like. Let the breath have you now. As we build the pattern, we build internal trust. Breath is right here for you to access and to open to. Where do you need to open? Soft and slow. Go at your own pace. Last minute, hybrid active breath. Feel your heart starting to expand, lungs filling up. Do you need to breathe out? In all of your honesty, can you trust now? Your breath leads you one step, one breath at a time. You have everything you need. Last 30 seconds. That invitation is for you to do less. Let the breath do more for you. It's right here for you. Dive in. Last 3 breaths. Oh, beautiful. So good. Okay, let's start to work with the sound of sigh a few more times. Let's use the inhale through the nose, sparking nitric oxide molecule release, and then breathing out a sigh or a stronger sound coming out of your open mouth. And we're going to find a flow with this. Wave-like breaths, sigh sounds like the wind in the pine trees. Something deeper from within, perhaps, that you're releasing, letting it move out. Knowing that the inner healing happens when we start feeling. We feel the place that this sigh sound, this sound is emanating from. When you come to the end of that sound, wait a moment before you breathe in, just so you can feel the body emptying. Throat chakra clearing, the the vibration of expression, no longer in suppression. Last 3. Can you feel it leaving your body? This is energy shifting. We are starting to really come inwards now and do the work. That last sigh, let it leave. Feel the energetic release. Okay, beautiful. Working with a nasal breath, we inhale, stretching our arms back over our heads. We exhale from the nose or the mouth, your choice. Arms come down by our sides. Power breath. In through the nose, arms up overhead, reach back. And out through the nose or mouth, whatever you feel to, arms down by the sides. Keep going. Breaths with the motion of your arms rising like waves, crashing back down to the sand. Feel the way that feeling is creating a deep pathway to inner healing. Now at any time you can drop the motion of the arms, but it does start to stimulate lung and heart meridian, which is great for whatever we've been holding on. Grief. Yeah, that feeling of sadness that sometimes makes the heart feel heavy, the lungs feel dense. Sadness, grief, that feeling inside the heart, maybe deep, deep forgiveness, love, compassion, all of it mixed together in the melting pot of you. Stay with that power breath, even if it's just the breath in through the nose, out through the nose or mouth. 1 more minute, optional with the arms. Feel those subtle sensations changing in your body's physiology, affecting psychology. We're starting to breathe out more of that CO2 now, so starting to really shift internal chemicals. Stimulating the parasympathetic nervous system response. Noticing that inner change. Last 30 seconds. Each breath is an act of trust. We have everything we need right here. Last 3 final breaths. Stay with it. Done. We are entering into our first top hold. So as your arms now rest by your sides, take a natural breath in. Follow it up with a natural breath out. And now breathing in naturally, I invite you to hold this breath in your chest, fully or partially filling up the lungs, holding it as you close your mouth. Keeping the air in the lungs for as long as you feel to. Resting in your body. knowing that there is nothing more to do except trust, release, control, and feel. There is nothing else you require here. You have everything you need right here inside of you. You're still holding, good. If you are back into breathing, good. Wherever you are, full acceptance in this moment. If you're not already back into natural breath in the next 10 seconds or so, let's come back into our natural way of breathing. Right, so good, so well done. All I want to offer you now is that you find a longer out breath. You know how to do that. You navigate that pathway yourself, a longer exhale breath, and let it continue stringing one breath after the next. Like a strand of mala beads, one breath, one bead, exhaling long and lengthened. Now I really, really invite you to stretch the breath out longer. No strain, but how much more air is in the lungs that you are holding onto? Can we really empty so much so that there's no exhale left in the body? You can purse your mouth, purse the lips, as if you're breathing it further away from you, breathing out as if through a straw, sending the breath further away from you on every out breath. Let the in-breath come, it will. You don't have to try. Let the out-breath really stretch out. That's it. That's it. Feel the change. Flowing with that out breath, let's take 3 final rounds with the longer exhale breath. Okay, and when you are done, we're going to create a hissing sound, breathing in through the nose, clenching the teeth. Hissing sound out of the mouth with clenched teeth. This is quite a lengthened exhale. We hiss the sound out for as long as feels right for us. Every time you inhale, the invitation is to press the tongue to the top of the back top teeth. Feel the sinuses enhanced. You might feel them stretch open. Press that tongue against the back of the top teeth. Inhale through the nose, hissing, clenching the teeth. Lips pulled back and open. Breathing the hissing sound out. Really great if you've been holding on to any anger, frustration, or resentment energy. that breath? Can you feel that energy leaving the body? Because the energy is shifting, we are no longer holding on to things that don't align for us. Past ways, beliefs, let them go. Got 1 more minute, hissing sound. It's a simple form of freedom. It's as smooth as inhalation. Oh, the exhalation. Keep resting. Stay heavy in the body. And beneath me, I'm connecting to my spirit, and I'm here now, right before you. An hourglass, you are emptying down. Breathing the hissing sound out. Keep going. Just a little longer. It makes sense that the mind drops away, the breathwork pattern takes you today, and you empty, empty, empty for these last 3 breaths. Empty the mind, empty the breath, empty whatever you've been carrying along with you. Let it go. That last one is coming when you feel it. Breathe that hissing sound out. Last and final round. Oh, beautifully done. All right. Moving in your body anywhere you feel to. Repositioning, shifting. Coming into the ultimate sense of finding permission for you to be as relaxed as you possibly can be. Make sure you're supported, warm enough, and as rested as you possibly can. We're going to embark on some tri-active breath. We're going to go really slow, breathing in twice through the nose, once through your open mouth. Now make these breaths long, deep. And that is all. Simply now 2 in. Open the mouth, single, simple, exhale out. Shifting the energetic blocks, the obstacles, the rocks on the pathway as we find the stepping stones today. 1 single breath at a time, twice in, using the nasal pathways. Single breath out of your mouth. Slow it down. Slowing it down so the brain waves slow, your heart rate settles, your blood pressure finds balance. Can you go slower with the breath? Slow it right down for this last minute. Yeah, and this gives us so much time to integrate. You don't have to know what it is that you are reconciling, but inside your nervous system is playing catch up. Life can move fast, and here we are inviting things to slow down so that we can process. Take your last slow 3 breaths. And I really want you to dredge those final deep places, those places you've been maybe unconsciously, subconsciously, putting stuff away to deal with it later. And I want you to find inside a sigh sound that really clears it. In breath through the nose, out breath, sigh sound. Ah. Let's take 6 of your best. Feeling the shift. Dredging deep. Cleansing, clearing. No longer filtering. Let this be raw, real, and so sincere so that you don't have to carry it anymore. That sigh sound, breathing it out. Last 3. Pulling it up from the depths, purging. Feel your body as it shifts. When you take this last one, I want you to pause at the end of the sigh sound and feel where it came from and thank it now. It doesn't have to be there soaking up any more of your energy. Thanking it, letting it go. We breathe something out. All right, let's quicken our response now to try active. Twice in through the nose. Once out, open the mouth. You could find a pace like this. Your choice with the pace. Maybe it's a little more medium pace. We have 4 more minutes to go. Try active breath. And the objective is to breathe out more CO2 than we are breathing oxygen in. You can shake the hands, you can shift the body, moving, keep the breath going. 4 minutes. Soften, rest. Let the breath take you. Feel the lungs expand. Every time you breathe out, pull the belly back to the spine. Keep softening, softening, softening the jaw, your mouth, softening inside. You can trust here. Let go. In through the nose twice. Breathing out your open mouth. Feel that breath being breathed out, the energy of whatever we've been holding on to or what's been holding on to you. Maybe it was never yours. What have you taken on? Conversations, assumptions, confusions. Let's get clear. The out breath is clearing the space. Twice in, once out. Last 2 minutes. Dive into your breath. Keep going. I'm present right here with you. You feel yourself becoming so present too, so crystal clear. As your breath takes you, let yourself receive the messages that you need to hear. What's coming through for you? The wisdom, the knowing. Stay with Triactive. Last minute. Let those gems of wisdom just drop on in. Always known. It's time to trust. Is there any more space to let the breath come through? More room inside. Last 30 seconds. Stay relaxed in the body. That's it. We're nearly there. Take your last final 3 rounds. You've got it. And as you bring it home, as you bring it to conclusion, your last final round, breathe it out of your open mouth. And I invite you to take a natural breath in, a natural breath out. And now taking another natural breath in, let's retain it, top hold it. Top hold in the lungs, keep it in your chest. Open, limitless, vast heart space, wide open. We hold the breath. And drop into deep, deep rest. Holding for as long as you feel to today, without strain. Each step along the way has led you here. You have trusted enough to know that where you are is a direct consequence of your own inner enoughness. It has brought you to this space, this place. Now it's time to open up and receive. So whenever it is that you feel ready to breathe, you might still be holding for a while yet. You come back to your natural breath whenever it is you need to. As we drop into deep, deep healing rest.
So you are the perfect poison, pressing palms placid and purple, choking poetry and purpose out of the elusive mind. Yes, yes, you. Yes, you. Heart smuggler, you beatnik line, favorite stanza of mine. I drink you in and begin. I drink you in and begin. I drink you in. It's time we learn to think the shadows, bow to the darkness they bring. Sing, sing, sing.
Very slowly, feeling the beautiful merging of your body into the earth, the hourglass, softening, merging down, down, emptying out and down into the ground. Allow your body to find its true levels, its depth into your supports. Letting go a little more if you feel you can, anywhere that is available for you to let go. I invite you to now fully let go. And as you do so, sense the deep pathways of knowing, gems of your own wisdom revealing themselves to you. Opening up to what you need to know as the clarity that comes from the breath work is now revealed. Creating a state change, that out breath in the brain. We have breathed out for longer periods of time, emptying out the CO2 and feeling as a consequence really different in our bodies, hearts, and minds. Just bring your left hand up to rest on your heart space. Let your right hand softly sit on your belly. And just taking a couple of breaths on your own that feel more significant or a little more personal or deepened in some way. Last single deep breath in and full breath out. And as you are here now, you may choose to simply stay where you are and rest. You might start to wake your body up a little as you stretch or awaken into the space, moving around on your support or just starting to stretch or knees to chest. Choice as to what feels right for you, knowing and trusting that you are the one that knows. And if you like, roll around to the side and when you feel to, if it's right for you, just real slow, help yourself to seated. Eyes remain down or closed. And let the integration be soft and slow. Perhaps you gently shoulder roll or take a stretch as you're in seated. If you're still resting, just zone me out, resting deeply in your body. You can start to move your head, turning from side to side. If you're seated, coming back into the space, starting to simply let your eyelids blink open. Gently adjusting to the light, the energy in the room. And then hands to prayer, rubbing the palms, hands up over the eyes, opening up the fingertips, letting the light come through, blinking open. And when you feel ready, releasing your hands down away from your face. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Thank you for practicing with me today.